Rolling Isles by-election in November that an election could not be stolen.
Don't concern yourself over whether they can thief an election from you. You can't thief an election in the Bahamas. We got too many guardrails, we got too many rules and whatnot, too many experienced people for that to happen. Right? Just be sure of that. You get your voters out. Get those ballots in the box, get them counted, and if you win, you'll pick up.
Oh, there you heard it from the former Prime Minister Hubert Ingram there, but the PLP moments ago releasing a statement. They are calling these errors, that is, minor and inconsistent and inconsequential. They said that they are actually consistent with what has been seen in previous election dates and accuse the FNM of trying to undermine making an attempt to undermine the public confidence in the electoral process. And of course, this is all just coming in. It's a story we will continue to follow as it continues to develop. And as we inch closer to May 12th, 2026. Janelle?
And that is the thing they've not been able to do. They've not been able to get their voters to the polls.
Well, I'll say this. It is concerning. I hear the government's argument that every year there are issues on the register, and this isn't something that is new. But I don't think that that should be an excuse.
Correct. I don't think that it should. Response.
It is. It shouldn't be like this happens not every year, but this happens every election. Regardless, this happens. At some point, it have to stop happening, right? Like so. Terrible excuse. I don't know, because these are handwritten things, right? So it shouldn't be that somebody who was born in 2045 and you're writing that and you don't realize that that person is on this register.
So here is, it is not always the what, it is sometimes the how that annoys me. Okay. Particularly with the arguments that I hear in politics, right? If you say we should fire Harrison Thompson, fine, no problem, fire Harrison Thompson. But Harrison Thompson is one man, and there is a system. Is the problem Harrison Thompson? Do you believe that his dictastically maneuvers are going to somehow corrupt an entire system? Or is there a problem with the system that we should inspect? Here is where they are also losing me. Fire Harrison Thompson is part 1A.
Okay.
1B should be, and here are a list of people we believe can be agreed upon. Remember, this is still a democracy. That we feel is capable, competent, and can get the job done. This is our guy. We would like for you to review our list, see if we could come to common ground. Because you know what you find many times, right? That you have less things that you disagree on if you agree to disagree on the thing you disagree on.
Okay, see, I think that the FNM has valid points.
Agreed.
I think stealing the election is a reach.
I think it is ridiculous.
I just think it's a reach, right? I think that what they're doing with the mistakes that are happening at the Parliamentary Registration Department, as well as the continuous sounding the alarm of these passports that they are saying that the PLP is saying, is kind of setting the stage that if they do lose, that it wasn't fair and that the PLP cheated in order to win. I'm asking, do you think that that's what they're setting up?
It could be, but here is the flaw with that.
Okay.
Are you then suggesting to me, because that would only help them if they lost by 1 seat or by 2 seats, or if they lost the seats they lost by razor-thin margins, right? Here is the question. Do they intend to take all 40 of the seats to electoral court? I don't think they intend to do that.
No.
That would be the absolute worst way to gain a mandate from the people, right?
Right.
Again, this won't be the first time that it has happened under FNM administrations, it has happened under PLP administrations. Is it right? No, it is not.
It is not.
It is also equally unright to attack public servants, particularly the ones that have given their entire lives in service. I say, just like we did with Sherlyn Hall, just like we've done in the past, I think it was with Lovato Duncanson, if you have a difficulty with the commissioner, you present that in writing to the Prime Minister for his consideration, and you then make it public that these are a group of names. Because if I fire Harrison now, right, we have an even greater quagmire. You don't agree with that?
I agree, but I'm saying we got to get your ADHD under control today, remember? Because you keep saying the same thing over and over.
I just
get
want
you.
them to don't say crazy things.
Yeah, but you already said it, and we heard you
tell
the
them
first
to
time. Okay. Leave and say stop,
Thank
y'all.
you.
Does that make you feel
Let's
better?
go to the next
Well, they ain't finished stopping, because now Travis is saying that he wants justice, because he is saying that he submitted, if I recall, we do have the story. So we're going to play the story. He's saying he submitted about 100 names for, what you call early voting? It's not called early voting.
Advance poll.
Advance poll, sorry. And 9 of the 100 didn't make the list. And so now he's crying shame and saying he wants justice because they trying to set him up or something. So this is Travis.
Time, the Free National Movement Fort Charlotte candidate Travis Robinson today demanding justice outside of the Parliamentary Registration Department after he says he discovered 9 out of 100 plus registrants missing from the constituency's advance poll register. Robinson is claiming that registrants went through the due process and that there is no valid reason they're not on it.
On the 23rd of April, I came here with all of the applications for individuals throughout the Fort Charlotte constituency to be a part of the advance poll process. I had applications for all of my poll workers, all of the senior citizens, and individuals who are traveling before May 12 general election. I submitted the applications and returned 2 days later, only to find that none of the L forms were ready, and even today are still not ready for none of my poll workers. I spoke with a senior individual at first, a part of the Parliamentary Registry Department, who basically told me that that is life. Move on. It happens. I was not pleased with that answer. I came down to the front office where I met I requested to speak with the parliamentary commissioner. I was able to get him by phone. And I explained to him the situation that my 9 individuals were left off of the advance poll register.
We did make attempts to reach the parliamentary commissioner on this matter, but were unsuccessful. Robinson is calling for the issue to be rectified before advance poll date, noting that the 9 missing voters won't be able to vote at all if not in Thursday's poll.
We cannot accept that persons who followed the law, submitted on time, received the receipt, the Form L for special voter certificate to indicate that they are good to go, they can vote on the 30th of April, only for us to find out today that they no longer can vote. We know that a former prime minister in this country lost an election by 4 votes. We are talking about 9 votes in the Fort Charlotte constituency being left off the parliamentary register. Once the election has come and gone, there's no do-over. So they have to get it right and get it right now.
That ain't true.
Listen,
that ain't true,
listen,
man. Listen, if the people ain't on
can
the
I say-
advance
okay.
poll, Sanjessica, you see, at some point it has to be more than tomfoolery, okay? If the people ain't on the advance poll, you know what that means? They could just go
No, but what he's saying
on
is
election day.
No, now, why I agree with Travis, I do believe that Travis likes to talk, and I cannot be mad at Travis for fighting for those 9 votes, because Travis is in an uphill battle in Fort Charlotte. I don't care how many people try to make it seem like, oh, it's not a fair fight in Fort Charlotte. So I can understand why he wants his 9 votes. But what I'm getting from what he is saying is that the reason that these people wanted to vote in the advance polls is because they could not vote on May 12th.
No, that's not what he said. He said
for whatever reason.
He said they're poll workers and senior citizens.
Okay, so they can't get there on May 12th. But the point of the matter is, I wanted them to get there early. Travis is not wrong in saying that it's an issue that needs to be corrected. Do I think those 9 votes are going to matter for him?
I do not disagree with him when he says that he wants them to vote early and that they went through the process and due process was done and they were robbed of their opportunity even though they applied the due process. For that transgression visited upon him should be rectified. It is again equally not right to come out here and misinform the public and suggest that those 9 people will be kept from voting.
How do you know they're not able to vote? How do you know they're still able to vote? Those elderly people may be sick on that day and not able to vote. The point is,
What assures them wellness on the 30th?
What?
How do they know they can be well tomorrow?
They might have been, but the point is, I'm not going to play with you with this. Travis may
And they
not
could be deathly sick on the 12th.
Travis is due a lot, but I do agree that it is wrong, and the people applied for the advance polls tomorrow, and they should have been on the list.
They should have been on the advance poll.
Okay, and so let the man make noise. That is what he's supposed to do.
For him to suggest that if they can't vote advance, they can't vote. That is
How do
incorrect.
you know? How do you know that?
What do you mean? How do I know?
How do you know that they are able to vote on the 12th?
Because they should be on the register.
What I'm saying is, how do you know they are physically capable to be able to vote on the 12th?
Because he says they're senior citizens and poll workers.
Okay,
he didn't say anything about travel. You understand what? He didn't say anything about surgery.
I get what you're saying, but just leave it. It's wrong. What they're doing to him is wrong. He's doing a little much. And like I said, he needs his 9 votes, so get him. Hopefully the matter is able to be resolved.
He makes a good case.
He
Christie
does.
lose by 4 after 40 years.
You think?
40.
You think it could be that close in Fort Charlotte?
I don't, but it makes for a good case.
Okay, so we'll see after if it matters.
Okay.
All right. So for those of you who don't know, because we do have a guest coming on in a couple of minutes, so we're gonna just let you know quickly about the advance poll tomorrow. We do not have the list of places. We'll give you that later. But because the advance poll is going on, it is just like an election day for us.
Yes.
Which means that we're not able to say anything tomorrow about the election. We can't talk with the PLP, the COI, the FNM. We cannot. So our show from Cat Island will be about anything but
and crawling lizards on the sand.
But the election.
Yeah.
But it is tomorrow for poll workers, people who are sick, people who won't be able for whatever reason, they won't be in the country, who applied. I forgot to apply, so I got to now vote on election day while working. I forgot
Guess
to
who
apply.
will be voting tomorrow?
I forgot to apply, man.
Praise the Lord, let the people rejoice. I will be voting tomorrow.
Anyway, we have a guest in like a minute, so we'll be back right after this. Is he here?
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Rejuvenate, refresh, treat yourself. Immerse yourself in total comfort. Pamper yourself. After all, you're worth it. Relax. Rid yourself of all life's stresses. At Baja Retreat Anti-Aging Spa, you will find everything you need to enhance your body and spirit. Call today at 323-6711 and begin your journey to serenity at Baja Retreat Anti-Aging Spa.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
We all know there are ways we can help. Your help can go even further. Be an everyday superhero. Donate to Hands for Hunger.
time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck!
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Leland Miller.
I'm Sandy Brown. So our guest is running a little late, so we're just going to continue with the show. If he comes, he comes.
See
If
why
not-
I'm having motorcade, by the way. Because y'all like to say these days don't be doing nothing, but they having motorcade.
Really?
May 2nd.
Let me see this. And you're ADHD in the middle of me speaking.
But who told the people to put it up when you were speaking?
10 a.m. They're painting the town. There's PLP colors.
You don't worry about that. They just kind of a PLP. They may be like me. I'm an Ifatania FNM, but I am leader of the FNA.
Anyway, we were talking about the advance poll. So yeah, we won't be able to speak about anything that has to do with politics tomorrow, but we'll still have a very entertaining show for you guys.
Of course.
From Cat Island, if we ever get there. And so the advance poll is tomorrow. So you're going to treat it like a real voting day. So your job is supposed to give you your 2 hours off in addition to the hour lunch break. So don't let people swing you. That's the same thing with election day as well. And I'm sure that people are going to be all over the place tomorrow, making sure that everything runs smoothly. But there was a press conference that the Office of the Prime Minister held a couple of minutes ago. Actually, I lied. It was almost an hour ago, where Wayne Monroe was talking about not being able to steal the election. And one of the things that I do want to stress is something that we had said before here on the show as well, which is voting days, everybody, a representative from every major party as well as independents are in the room. Like they're there making sure that everything goes fine.
Right.
They could question if something's happening. They could see the counterfoil. They could see the people coming in to vote. So it's not like it's a secret thing that's happening behind doors. As a matter of fact, I think it's 2 or 3 from each. How much is it?
I think it's 2.
2 from each. So the COI is going to have people, the PLP, the
They're actually
FNM,
just sitting there in the room.
and the independents. So they're in the room to make sure that everything goes right. They're also in the room when the counting process is also going on. So I don't know how the stealing of the
counting, the
election,
sealing, the
yes,
packaging,
when
and
it's
they have
sealing
to
and
sign the tape
and the transport and all that, there are members from each of the major parties and the independents to make sure that everything goes as it is supposed to go. So I guess that's why Papa said it before. I think they said, Christie said it. We didn't have anything from Christie, but they did play the video of former Prime Minister Hubert Ingram in the story that we played earlier, with him saying it is literally impossible to steal. And he's saying, if you want to win the election, get your people out to vote.
You know, I tell people this all the time, right? So my son is still in like GLAD exam phase of his life, right? And I tell him all the time when he says, oh, I almost had a B or I almost had an A, but you know, my teacher did this or my teacher did that. And I always tell him, get 100. That way, even if the teacher take 3 from you, you still got an A, my brother.
Yeah. Okay, I understood. But also, an excuse that this happens every year or this is life or mistakes are made is not something that needs to be done in 2026.
Yeah, it's 3 people from each party.
Okay, 3.
Working
yeah,
towards.
3. I'm just saying, you can't just say, oh, it happened, and it has happened in previous elections. It's been 5 years since the last election. Ain't nothing get better?
But it
no
also
new
happened
systems?
in 17. It also happened
Exactly,
in
and that's the point that I'm trying to make. If it happened in 2012 and it is 2026, we should not be having these same problems.
My only point to that is this. that would solidify the point that it can't be Harrison Thompson.
No, but that's not the point that I'm making. You and I are making two different points. We got your Harrison point. We ain't going through that again.
Yeah.
We got it. The point that I'm trying to make is I agree with Travis on this one, that saying to somebody, oh, that's happening, or that's what happened, or it happened last election too, is garbage.
Right.
Okay? Like, if y'all been having these problems from 2012, it is really 2026.
When was 2012, Francesca?
2012, you know what I mean, 2012.
Okay.
You don't speak to me about messing things up.
I just want to make sure that ain't on the register.
Anyway, so I guess we're going to start from some of the highlights from the rally last night. So we're going to start with the F&M's rally.
Yeah.
And so I was telling you, because remember, if y'all were paying attention listening to the show, this man was like, I saw a, what did you call it?
A gigantor playpen.
A playpen is what he said around it. I didn't see it, but I saw it in one of the drone shots that was going viral. And so what they did was they didn't utilize the entire park. They kind of closed it off a little bit so people could go in the middle. I also want to point this out, F&M. You can't accuse one party of doing something and then you do the same thing. Because the F&Ms came out and say, oh, the only reason people is go to PLP rallies is because it's free food and drinks. Y'all flyer yesterday absolutely said free food and drinks.
Naturally.
They had free food and drinks from, I think it was 8:30, from 7:30 to something, or
it was free F&M food.
No, but my thing is, you can't say one for one and then turn around and say, so if it's wrong for them to bribe people with free food and drinks, how come it's okay for you to do it?
Because it's free F&M food. It's the same thing, basically, that I saw in the newspaper today, where the chairman of the Free National Movement is saying, well, all of us kind of buy in gift certificate from a certain food store, which I don't know why y'all is keep buying it from that food store. I mean, there are 1,000 other food stores around the place, right? And I think that one is the last one, especially after the pandemic, that need any more coupons bought from it.
Okay.
But you can't say you chastising the PLP for giving away gifts. And I understand you have a Rolodex of food coupons that y'all, you know.
Well, I just saying, and then they also said when the PLP's crowd, I'm ignoring you, when the PLP's crowd was shown, they were like, oh, crowds don't win elections. But then y'all was bragging about y'all crowd yesterday. I just saying,
which was a very healthy crowd.
It looks good. I mean, it looked good.
And it's very smart to shine that red light, because the red light makes it very difficult for the camera to take. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? The light it's distracting and distorting. I think it's fantastic an idea.
Well, anyway, we're going to start. So we're going to start with the leader of the Free National Movement, Michael Pintard, who pretty much was like, we don't trust you, Prime Minister. We don't trust you. I don't even think he called him Brave. I think he's starting to call him Philip now. Philip. He ain't even calling that. He say, Philip, we don't trust you, which is why we want people to come and watch these elections and to monitor what y'all doing, because y'all are trying to steal the election. So this is what he said.
But brave leaders stand up for their people. Brave leaders don't get on television and cry about a leader of the opposition who invites the international community to observe our elections. The reason is simple, bro. We don't trust you. We have a problem with the way you do business.
And all Brave say to him is, lover, only one of us is the Prime Minister. And only one of us have the authority to petition people to come watch election. And that person is the Prime Minister. Guess who you is not?
Well, he's hoping to be after May 12th.
Yeah, well,
May
right
13th.
at May 13th. But what you don't do before May 12th is you go write no letter to nobody, like you have no power to write no letter.
But they also did say that every year people come and monitor our elections. It's nothing new.
Agreed.
So they don't understand why this whole COI, F&M thing about people coming to monitor the elections.
And that's what the Prime Minister's position was simple, you know. The law dictates who should write the letter.
It ain't you.
It ain't you, man.
Okay. All right, fine. Well, he said he don't trust Brave to do it, so that's why he did it himself.
But how do you, again, this is my challenge. How do you lobby for a position to uphold the practices, the processes, and the policies? And then you completely, with reckless abandonment, pay no regard to the practices, the policies, and the procedures.
Because they have to make it look good.
Oh, boy.
And so Heather Hunt, who is running, which area is she running in again? Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, I had to make sure it is
Didn't change the
41.
name to Joe Bet yet.
I just saying it's 41, and then it's like 5 people in each. Sometimes I could forget.
The name to Joe Bet yet.
Well, anyway, she said when she was canvassing, she met some issues with some voters and irregularities on the voters register, and she needs them rectified. And she brought that issue to the stage last night. So this is what she had to say.
Elizabeth coming back, FNM, baby! We ain't scared, Lizzie, baby! So, our passport is not for sale, but let me tell you what's happening in Elizabeth. I have to tell you 3 things that happened just this week. And those 3 things should never happen ever in a free country. We were walking in Elizabeth and we knocked on a door. You heard about it on social media. You read about it in the newspaper. We found a foreign national with 2 voters' cards. She was charged, she was fined, she was barred from voting in the election and barred from ever registering for the next 3 years. But guess what, FNMs? Today, her name remains on the parliamentary registry. And if that's not bad enough, FNMs, I'll tell you the second one. Right there again, knocking on doors. We opened social media and found a wanted poster of a person registered in Elizabeth. Wanted in relation to fraudulent passports. Wanted in relation to fraudulent documents. Guess what? He was charged on Friday, out on bail. And guess what, FNFs? His name remains on the parliamentary registry. I say...
All he is charged. Was he convicted?
Yeah, but if they are charged with fraud and having fraudulent documents, his name should not be on the register until after this whole thing is cleared up.
What does the law say?
I don't know what the law says, but I do not disagree with her. I do not disagree with her at all. I'm sorry. If somebody is...
Show us what the law says.
I don't disagree with her. If somebody is charged and wanted and went before the courts for having fraudulent documents, and one of those fraudulent documents happened to be a voter's card, then I think that their name should be off of the voters list.
I don't disagree that... Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying that if there is, found to be some fraudulent activity that you should. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know if a charge is sufficient. I think the woman. I think
agree with her.
I think
Take
the
the name
difference
off.
was she said the woman had been brought before the court and convicted. The man is charged.
Both
that
of their
is
names.
2 entirely different situations.
Both of their names should be off. I do not disagree with that.
And
I kind of like her.
In his innocence until such time as a jury of his peers can prove otherwise.
I like her. I like how she speaks. She speaks with conviction. It didn't look like she was speaking from a speech. I like people who could just speak off the top of their head. You know how...
Yeah, extemporaneously.
Yeah, that's not what I was trying to say. I was going to say,
I
kind of
what you were trying to say. I was just telling you.
I like her. There's nothing I liked her from the little snippets that I saw.
I'm fine with that.
She seems like she can rile up a crowd.
Disrupting people's constitutionality.
Yeah, well, I don't disagree with her. So me and you have to fight with that. I don't I don't disagree. If you've been charged, if you've been convicted, I think
that's all a charge is. A charge is simply a charge.
Okay.
If he's been convicted, then by all means, I say tear up every document he owns. But if all he has is a charge, can we not fast track this through court hearing? I mean,
maybe we can. I don't know what the law says, but
yeah, but I don't think you can just start excavating people's right because they've been charged with something. Is all I'm saying.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So Travis also spoke last night, and he said that they cannot afford 5 more years. The country cannot afford to have 5 more years of Brave and whoever else, the people he's going to bring in. And this is what he had to say.
We cannot afford 5 more years of grocery bills swallowing up your whole paycheck as you walk out the food store. We cannot afford 5 more years of Bahamian nurses, teachers, and police officers waiting on a check to show up late, if it shows up at all, because we know that's the PLP way. We cannot afford 5 more years of $400 million walking out the door in no-bid contracts to France, their families, and all the lovers, while the small Bahamian businesses are waiting on millions owed to them, while they laugh all the way to the bank. F&M Bahamians, we cannot afford 5 more years of the Bahamian passport turning up in foreigners' hands. Say it with me, F&Ms, protect the passport!
Protect the passport, Sonny.
You know what I could say about Travis? I think he's a great speaker. I think he knows how to rile up a crowd. I just really wish the continuous passport, the continuous we selling out our country, the continuous thing.
When the people take off the register, they have been convicted. This the same.
No. What I'm saying is, I just wish we would stop. Like, can we talk about something else? Like, it seems as though that's something, and every last person that went on a stage seemed that they talked about that. And it just is like, okay, we get it. But is there anything else that we can talk about?
This the Sally.
But I must say, he is he got the crowd riled up. He seems like a very good speaker. There's some things that we want to play from him, but we're going to play a little.
It was hot last night, boy.
A little later
Wow.
In the show. But, your favorite person also spoke last night, Marvin Dames. And he has pledged that if he is reelected, when he is, that he's going to do whatever he can to protect our armed forces. So I assume that he's assuming that he's going to be back in the Minister of National
Apparently
Security.
He's the Prime Minister. He knows exactly where the Prime Minister would put him. He knows exactly what he's going to do once he's back in the cabinet. He has some sort of special assurance. So much for serving at the pleasure of a Prime Minister. I don't know if he has done sufficient to please Michael Pintard. I don't know what would be the pleasure, whether it would be the boat, the cough syrup, the 200 Tingham. I'm just saying that this is the only person in their campaign with a cloud of suspicion, maybe not hanging over him, but drifting gingerly in the wind behind him. And here he is. Oh, boy.
Our guest is here. We're going to play the Dames clip and try and see if we can.
Can I ask you one question before we go to the clip? At what point as a woman, if this were a man petitioning you for, I don't know, kindness of some sort, would you be prepared to dub or deem his behavior mildly arrogant?
But you already know you think he's arrogant. But you don't know the conversations that him and Pintard are having. Because Pintard may have promised him that seat. They say, listen, you get in, you give national security back. Because he's been there before and he knows
Was it because he was so brilliant when he bring the Family Island children from the Family Island, caused people walk off their job and then suspended training for 3 weeks? And so people had their lives in absolute limbo waiting on the minister who gave them no explanation whatsoever.
So what we're going to do while my friend calm down is we're going to play the Dames clip and then we're going to play my boy, Adrian White. Well, y'all know why I like Adrian. I just like to see Adrian dance. We're going to play a clip from him while we get our guest in studio and then we're going to be back.
If Clay is white daddy, we got to let Adrian be white uncle.
During the early election, I am here to say to you, police officers, the bad treatment has come to an end. You must put it to bed. You must get your insurance back. Daily, they give handguns to the people on the streets that you have to face each day. But yet they have the gumption to steal your insurance in the same breath. Is that fair? Is that fair, police officers? These are serious times, my brothers and sisters. The F&M government is here to protect you and your families. Take it seriously. And I promise, under a Michael Clifton Pintard government, you will see a change. F&M! Defense Force officers, I know many of you would have received your promotion, but yet you haven't gotten your back pay. Many pensioners are still struggling to get something from this government. Yet they continue they continue to feed the insatiable appetite of their friends and families and lovers. That must come to an end, and it will come to an end come May 12th.
In 2021, Philip Davis stood up and told us it was a new day for healthcare, a new day for jobs, a new day for accountability, a new day for the Bahamas. The Bahamas, let me ask you tonight, what happened to that new day? It turned into a nightmare. What progress do you see? None. 5 years on, the PLP's blueprint for change has left you with this bill for hundreds of millions of dollars. The PLP told you that they would govern in the sunshine. So what about the Freedom of Information Act that they promised us? Where is the audit and accounting?
I'm glad we talked about auditing and accounting because that segues right into the next segment. Again, we're back. Welcome back. I'm Levan Miller.
I'm Sandy Brown.
And now we have the Director of Communications in the Office of the Prime Minister, Ladre Ramming, is with us.
I laugh because I laugh because I remembered we had an argument a couple weeks ago about who would the F&M Latreille be. And I couldn't remember, and I did remember, and I can't remember his name now.
Say that on TV. The fact that
What's the name again?
His name.
What's the name? Who I said?
Xavier. No.
Xavier. You think Xavier is the F&M?
Are you prepared to detest that right now?
I get into your politics.
But anyway, what we are here to talk about very quickly, we'll come back to those clips and this one has some arguments that he wants to do about that. But the government has stepped in to resolve a long-standing electricity billing issue that affected residents of Grand Key and Moores Island. So they are absorbing eligible accumulated balances that were tied to the aftermath of Hurricane Dorian and the COVID-19 pandemic. And so that went live today. Everybody was kind of talking about it, so we just wanted Latreille to come and explain exactly what that means and
why they ain't paying the people in South Beach like that. Because when Matthew hit, my light was off for a long time. No one offered to pay mine.
Well, thanks so much for having me here and to be able to bring context to the situation. The government of the Bahamas inherited a policy decision by the Pintard administration, pre-administration, where they went into those impacted areas and told the individuals that they don't have to pay their light bills because they were impacted by Hurricane Dorian, and then after Dorian then came the pandemic, which sort of delayed any reconciliation of the issue. So, but what they didn't tell them while telling them not to pay it, that they were accumulating this huge amount of
So it wasn't
debt.
something that was wiped. It was just that you don't have to pay right now.
No, what was communicated, they told them they don't have to pay.
Right. It's just like they did with the rental do you recall during the pandemic, at some point the Prime Minister told renters that they didn't need to pay rent.
Well, the Prime Minister, this is a prime example of where the administration said to Doctors Hospital, y'all charge us, but we'll pay later.
Right.
And when we came in office, the first thing we were met with was a Doctors Hospital bill over $20 million.
Correct.
So I think it's the same kind of policy decision where you really don't think through what the impact is going to be.
Okay.
So when you say to the people, you don't have to pay this amount, you don't have to pay a light bill, it accrues to a significant amount.
Right.
And this had become a vexing issue for those communities. And so, because it was an executive decision by a former administration, which bind a new administration, we had two options. Either we allow the injustice to continue, or we correct the injustice, and the Prime Minister sought to correct the injustice by a small formula. BPL owe the government money, the government owes BPL money, and they just do like a debt sort of swap cancellation.
Okay. Why 4 years, though?
I was just going to say, why wait so long?
You know, what people don't realize is that this is just many of an accumulation of issues. So it's not like this is like many of one different scenarios, right? So you sort of try to resolve an issue from an administrative level. You try to absorb an issue from a member of parliament level. You try to resolve an issue dealing directly with BPL, and then you probably tell them, listen, man, this is a matter that the cabinet has to deal with. And that probably, at that time, I suspect BPL was trying to reclaim what was owed to them. And unless they get a policy directive indicating otherwise. And so from my experience, I found out that you'll be surprised to the extent to which we aren't made aware of situations until someone bring it to the attention of the Prime Minister, and that's what happened.
So it just so happens that it was brought to the attention right before the election.
It just so happens, right? So let me give you an example of, use the passport example, right, which is topical. The FNA made a decision to reduce the passport requirement in 2019, right? Now, by the time the PLP got to a second chief passport officer, which was Nicholas Simonet, he was trying to understand why persons were approving passports based on a cabinet conclusion. Like, the cabinet conclusion said that if a person shows up with a passport for renewal, automatically renew it. Don't scrutinize, don't go through another scrutinizing process. It took him for 3 years to realize that the former administration had made a policy decision that weakened it. And so once he brought that to the attention of the government, we reinstated that correction, and that's when you start seeing all of these fraudulent passports being detected. So I'm just saying, here's an example of sometimes issues don't always surface to the top. As you
talked about policy positions affecting the way the government exercises certain things, like what we see happening now with the people from Grand Key. Are there other times that you can reach to, in your mind or based on your information, where policy positions were similar to this one or identical to this one?
I think the one when there are some extremes where I think with then Prime Minister Ingram told everybody, he told everyone, don't pay your light bills, and that BEC at the time was going to absorb the cost, and that placed the company in a financial situation. I could tell people all the time. I was speaking to journalists today. I've known of decisions where the Free and Fair administrations made decisions on the day of election, hiring, granting crown land. So I find that a lot of persons have memory lapse.
Well,
it's time for us to go.
It was short but sweet.
It's short but sweet, I guess. So that was thank you. We do have a lot more show for you guys. Stay tuned. We'll be back right after this.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173, Eye on the Nation.
Foreign commercial banks have been closing across our islands. For thousands of Bahamians, our country's post office savings banks are a lifeline, providing safe and secure banking. But Michael Pindart says,
we will abolish the bank through the post office system.
That's a risk Bahamians can't afford. That's why the Prime Minister is making post office savings banks stronger to protect Bahamian families and small businesses who rely on them.
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck!
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
That's how you collect offering. Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Leland Miller. This is
A disgusted woman.
Oh boy.
Baby, all I have the things that this man is saying during the break, honestly. Anyway, welcome back to the show. So that was brief.
Yeah.
Latrell came to kind of explain. I wish we had some more time so I could have asked some more questions. We could have got some more things out. But pretty much just about the Grand Key thing and the electricity bills being, I guess, wiped for them. I don't know if that's the phrase that we're using.
Yeah.
All right, we're moving on from that.
Basically, his take was there are sometimes policy positions that affect, what do they call them? State enterprises.
Yeah, I get what he was trying to say.
And a policy position was taken, and that's the policy position. And government, see, the problem, the difficulty I have with Bahamians is government's govern. That's simple.
See, ADHD.
Yeah. Go ahead.
We
need to go back to Marvin.
Right, we need a word.
Let's
What's the
go
word
back to
I
Marvin.
gotta use whenever your ADHD, like elephant or something? I can say elephant, and then you gotta
Marvin
stop.
Dames, that'll trigger me.
In any event, so he wanted to go back to the Marvin Dames clip. I really didn't listen
Can I tell
to
you
it.
why, though?
Do you want to play the clip and then go?
Yeah.
What
This
part
is
of
why
it
I
is
want to play it
reckless?
again.
Okay, let's play it again.
Because it's reckless.
Let's play it again then.
During the early election, I am here to say to you, police officers, the bad treatment has come to an end. You must put it to bed. You must get your insurance back. Daily, they give handguns to the people on the streets that you have to face each day. But yet they have the gumption to steal your insurance in the same breath. Is that fair? Is that fair, police officers? These are serious times, my brothers and sisters. The FNM government is here to protect you and your families. Take it seriously. And I promise, under a Michael Clifton Pintard government, you will see a change. FNM! Defense Force officers, I know many of you would have received your promotion, but yet you haven't gotten your back pay. Many pensioners are still struggling to get something from this government. Yet they continue to feed the insatiable appetite of their friends and families and lovers.
The bad treatment of the police officers have stopped. Let me easily dispel that. Layman Delaveau, Clayton Fernanda, Ken Strawn, man. 1003 Strawn. You send one of the most decent police in the whole region home with no explanation whatsoever. The reason the man never made it to the top chair is because you got the whole floor. For a commissioner of police who himself said that if y'all had continued to fondle him in the fashion that y'all were doing, he was going to resign as commissioner. Y'all forget Paul Roll said that, eh? That was on the news, Marvin. We have TV, and my TV have unlimited internet.
You see how I letting you go?
Then you say, that the government given, handgun to people that the police have to confront.
Now, I assume that he's talking about gun licenses.
I sure they ain't giving it to Pookie. You think the government giving tall boy, blacks, platypus, and Pookie handgun? Marvin, it is a reckless. All people say, I don't know how this man ain't swallow his tongue.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I get what you're saying, and I do not disagree with you. But I don't understand how he's speaking from such a position, like he absolutely knows that he's going to be in that chair.
Arrogance.
It is arrogance that he absolutely knows that he's going to be in that chair if the Free National Movement is successful in the next
How he know he even could be in the cabinet room? They may make him chief tea server.
But you need tea in the cabinet room.
And that may be his only job in there. Because do not forget, floating gently behind him.
He has not been charged, convicted, or accused of anything.
You notice what I said?
Okay.
Is a cloud billowing with suspicious behavior, my friend. And Ms. Greaves always told me, had you not with crows been found, you would be safe, and that would be right before she beat the whole class. It ain't make no sense. You tell her, you was the prefect, you wasn't making no noise. And I'm saying to you, Marvin Dames has the unmitigated gall, the gumption, to say, defense force officers, I care about you all so much, like it wasn't him who bring children from the family island with no ma, no pa, no place to live, no allowance, no sustenance, no nothing, and then cancel training for 2 months. People walk off their job, guys, they boss out, because they thought Marvin was giving them job.
Why would you do? Anyway, you see what I did for you? Happy birthday. I let you rant. I did not interrupt.
I told you your makeup was pretty.
Okay, this So you get.
This is.
You have that. That's it. We got to move on.
Are you not bewildered?
I'm not as angry as you. You know who's get me angry. It ain't him. He's get you angry.
Francesca, Marvin say, Wayne and Shanta. Because you can't
call no names now. Stop. He ain't call no
only
names.
one person have the power to issue it is Shanta. Wayne can write whatever he want on the paper. Shanta look at that and say, "Hoy, no." So Wayne and wonderful, decent, big medal wearing commissioner of police Shanta knows is out here giving gun to Pookie.
Now that
blacks.
I think
and tall boy
that was
and plait up head. That is the most reckless, asinine. You're not bewildered?
You are bewildered enough for the entire nation right now.
Oh my God.
All right. So it's time to move on.
God.
I think that was it from the F&M rally last night. We have some more clips.
Lord, I pray they swallow their tongue when they say silly
from
things.
the rally, but nothing serious. We have some little funny, little laughy moments that we had. Kind of like the PM moment yesterday that, listen, I woke up this morning singing Goodness of God and was giggling. So we have some of those moments.
Brave like that. And they also cut his mic off last night. I noticed it. Because you could hear him when he's walking up the stairs, right? And as soon as he get in the front of the podium, you couldn't hear his voice anymore. You know what that means? They say, not in here tonight.
Not another viral moment. But anyway, so the PLP did have a rally last night as well. It was not a big rally. It was a rally that they had in Andros. And so we have some of the speakers from that as well. Just to kind of even it out.
I mean, Marvin D.
Yeah, can we move on?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to start with Chester Cooper, who's the Deputy Prime Minister, who pretty much is saying what, I think this is what the tone of the PLP is. I keep getting from them that we've done some things and there's so much more that we want to do, but y'all have to vote us in for us to finish it. Like 5 years is not enough.
Sound like a good Family Island Baptist preacher. I like that about him. You ever listen to his talk?
He can't be no Baptist preacher.
Chester
don't Baptist preachers is he can't.
When Chester talk, it is always be a nice little pocket for people to say, yeah.
Play the clip so I don't want to hear this man.
Andros and the entire country, I want to acknowledge that true progress takes time. Continuity is important. And this is why we're asking you to protect the progress all across the islands of the Bahamas. And this is why we're asking you to return Leon Lundy to the Providence to continue fighting for you. Yes, sir. The Prime Minister has remained steady through difficult times and focused on building a stronger Bahamas for every island, every community, every settlement, every rock, and every key. 5 more years means more progress for Andros. Yes, sir. More progress for the Family Islands. And I got to tell you, as I told you before, as we move around in Exuma and Ragged Island, they tell me that they are choosing progress.
Okay, I agree with you with the little thing.
I tell you, he sound like a good Family Island Baptist preacher.
Someone say, girl, Sonny, you don't give Levin time to talk. Y'all realize I let Levin rant for 5 minutes. I said nothing. The reason I have to interrupt him is that he will continue to go. He knows it himself. He will go. He would have still been talking about Marvin. As a matter of fact, I didn't hear a word Chester say. You know why? He was still talking about Marvin during that.
All I ask you is how come Marvin ain't swallow his tongue. See? That's all I can ask you that.
That's why I have to.
Oh, boy.
He could talk about Marvin until the show ends. Watch. We'll see. But anyway, the gist, or just as Bahamian people say, of what Chester said was, give us time.
Yeah.
You know, Leon has done some stuff. There's other stuff that we want to do. But it has to be continuity.
And he also said, Lundy waking so good, we make him a minister and all. At first, all he was a pile sec. We say, that ain't good enough. And it's better to have Lundy because Lundy could be in the room. Don't vote for them other people. That's what he say. Don't vote for them other people. They could be out the room.
Anyway, so White Daddy, as he is referred to by this man over here, also spoke last night.
Let's call him White Daddy.
No, they did say White Daddy on the TikTok. Yeah, that's what they call him.
So now we have White Daddy and White Uncle.
Oh yeah, so White Daddy is pretty much saying the exact same thing that Chester's saying, but only with infrastructure and road work. So he was like, look, we paved. And I must say, I don't know if it is, and I continue to say this, the team and things are being seen more, or Clay just was doing what he had to do. But I feel like every time I go on social media, I see a road being paved or something being built or a contract being signed. Whoever his team is, absolutely great job on that. But Clay say this is just the beginning, man. We have other things to do. But if you vote us out, you don't know if you're going to get the stuff with the other people.
Yeah.
That's what he had to say.
You need a political tourist in cabinet. You need a son of the soil. And today, change is here. Progress is here. And we are building roads that connect our communities. We are building bridges that bring families together. 17 miles of new roads is on the way from Mangrove Key. 17 miles of new water pipes is on the way from Mangrove Key. You got new roads in South Andros. You got new roads in Central Andros. And let me tell you what these roads mean. That means less wear and tear on your cars. That means faster business. That means a safer drive for your families in the dark. Let's look at the docks. Revitalizing them too. Opening the door for commerce, for fishing, and for growth. That means fishermen can tie up safely, and paychecks are in the pockets of Androsians. And you know, I got here to talk about the state-of-the-art gymnasium, but the fella that's running for Central, South Andros, and Mangrove Key can tell us the PLP will finish it, but the PLP don't open the gym. The gym's already working.
Yeah, and you know something? I love the way that they ain't letting the F&M's candidate live down his blunder, right? It was a blunder. He misspoke, which is ordinary.
What did he say?
He said, that gym down there, that ain't complete. That only about 90% complete.
Oh.
But the PLP will finish, I mean the F&M will
Oh,
finish
yes,
it.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Yes.
and all I want to say to him is, I've been living in my house for 17 years. It's still 90% complete. And I never stopped working on it for 17 years, but it still ain't finished. 90%, I'll take, you don't even need that much to get occupancy.
I do remember that.
You
clip.
really
I
should
do
have fixed that
remember.
story a little better.
You know, I like him. I don't know if I like him because his accent is so strong. And like I keep telling y'all, he reminds me of all of my uncles, my daddy, them, my uncles.
Your uncles?
You need to head and talk. Like when you get all of them in one room, it's like a foreign language.
Oh boy.
But I do like him. The Prime Minister also spoke at the rally last night. I think this was something specifically that you wanted. Do you want to introduce it?
Sure. So last night the Prime Minister said that, hey, you know, their greatest plan is to initiate numbers at the government level. And, you know, the reason I thought about this is because I told you that I heard some stuff today that was disastrous. And people were talking about, why would the Prime Minister say that the thousands of Bahamians have to lose money in order for numbers to work, as if he doesn't have a numbers boy in his lineup, right?
I tell you, I don't like that.
That's what I told you what the people were saying today.
Okay.
And the difficulty I have with that is, wouldn't that be right in line with the fact that government does nothing for profit? And that if the government does something, it is for social benefit. And so I could understand why the Prime Minister would say, well, National Lottery ain't really I don't want to fleece the people. Sure, I could let us regulate a numbers business and collect the taxes from that. And you could say, okay, well, why would the Prime Minister regulate something that he knows is bad for him, the same reason they regulate cigarettes. What are we talking about? And so, you know, it is interesting, these very soapboxish, purist positions that people take, particularly when you know they know the happenings of government and their utterances should be different. Okay. And so here's the clip from the Prime Minister.
Okay.
Anymore. So I want you to think about that. You think a man who can't even honor the previous prime ministers, and he had two in his own party, he can't if he can't honor them, are they going to take care about the rest of you? That kind of attitude is just all wrong for our country and all wrong for these times. The truth is, we don't have time for petty games. These are serious times. You see what's happening in the Middle East? You see what's happening with climate change, with global tariffs, with all these changes in the global economy? These times call for serious people with serious plans. We have plans for national renewal. They want a national lottery. A national lottery. And they're doubling down on that. They want to turn the public treasury into a numbers house, while their rich friends secretly pocket the profits. In 2026, with technology changing everything, with all the new opportunities for countries like ours, the best idea they can come up with depends on tens of thousands of Bahamians losing money every week. That's the only way it could work. And the example they pointed to as a model is famous for corruption and fraud. You can't make this up. For them, it is all about power and money. And they'll say anything to get it.
Keep the FNM out.
You know what that's called, don't you?
So the Prime Minister, again.
Christy looks so happy to be involved.
I don't know. I feel like Christy just be standing up there. Like, Christy said, y'all just show
Christy looks so happy, like, thank you for bringing me on the stage.
They actually cracked sign of a victory last night.
Oh, they did?
Instantly, I see him just in case now.
You know, I like the little jabs. I like the little shade. What he said in the beginning about not honoring the past prime ministers while having Christie on the side of him.
And wasn't it just delightful to see that while the FNM was in Marathon last evening, they had on the stage with them the Marathon Man. You didn't see Algernon SPB Allen?
I couldn't see anything over how tall Leo is. I never realized
Leo
he was that
standing
tall.
in the back, though.
How tall? I never realized he was that big.
He almost 7 foot.
Or are they that short?
He almost 7 foot. Then he got hair like Bart Simpson, so that's another 3 inches.
Well, the FNM has done that, though. Minnis did it. Let's not forget that Minnis did it, and it looks like Pintard is doing the same thing. They're not having, I don't know what it is about Ingram. I don't know what it is, but they're not treating Ingram, I think, the way that Ingram feels like he deserves to be treated.
I also think they're trying to save him because they realize he's their one.
They always bring him out on the last night, though.
Right, so I understand.
They had him in Abaco.
They had him in the by. Well, he was to the little get together.
That was a rally.
Let's don't call it that. But I think they're going to save him maybe for their Clifford Park rally, right? If they do that, or if they do their QE rally.
I see they're having like a joint rally. Maybe they'll do that. They're having one in Grand Bahama and Nassau at the same time.
But the point I was making with regards to the Prime Minister's utterances with regards to the National Lottery, that isn't something that I'm sure I want which corporation of the government functions with the level of efficacy that gives you confidence that we will see the yields and gains that we see from the taxation we receive from the number houses. I can't think about any one, actually.
I don't disagree. I
don't want public servants. You mean the same public... Hold on, watch this. See, some of these things are tongue-in-cheek. You mean the same Negroes that cannot get pen, ink correctly on a purple piece of cardboard paper.
Nah, don't do that.
No.
We could always train people to do things.
I'm saying to you, though, when have they proven to us that they... Give me the status of the Bahamas Hotel Corporation. Give me the status of the broadcasting
I get what you're trying to say. You don't want it to be something like the BPL or the you don't want it to be a government ministry because we have not proven we don't want it to be Bahamas Air.
And the two curse words that will kill it are, well, it's 4. Permanent secretary and financial officer. The minute you put 2 of them inside a government, any number something, to holy hell is where it will end up. And so I'm saying to you, unless, of course, the PS is Neil Gamble, then I want to retract that statement.
Oh, goodness.
But what I'm saying to you is, I don't think that the stuff I hear today is from somebody with an iota of cerebral movement, because governments are not for profit. And the Prime Minister would be right to say, I am not interested in implementing a government service that fleeces people, whether I run a number man or a number man not. If he has a business that fleeces people...
Stop saying fleece people, like people aren't doing that on their own.
This is what they were saying.
No, but this is what I don't like. I don't like the idea of people trying to make it seem as though people who gamble or who play numbers are being corrupted or tricked into doing it. They walk in them places on their own and they do that.
Sure.
They download these apps on their own and they do that. It's a choice.
Sure.
And I do not like choices being taken away from grown adults.
Sure, we agree.
Which is why the referendum irked my soul. I do not gamble. I do not. I do know people who gamble, but I don't. But I do believe that grown adults should be able to make the choices that they want to make.
Precisely.
And it bothers me when governments or private organizations or people try to tell me that I can't do something just because Tom down the street may have a problem or have an addiction.
But Francesca, I'm saying to you, we regulate cigarettes. Countries regulate harlotry. There's any number of debauchery that a government can regulate. That doesn't mean the government should be a participator.
Okay.
And that is all I'm saying. And so on the whole notion of it somehow being a grand idea, I can't understand what would make people say that. Because if the government gets to the point where it is operating for profit, then there would be no need to remove VAT, because we're making a profit now. There would be no need to reduce road traffic taxes, tariffs, because the government would be... And you know what we would do to the poor? We would kill them.
You know what? I definitely think that the public is on board with the idea, not because they think that it's something that the government should run, but I just think that we have black crab syndrome in this country and we feel like certain people shouldn't have money.
All right. Johnny Johnson said a long time ago, y'all better become comfortable with Negroes having money.
And I think a lot of people are not comfortable with that. You could be rich, but not too rich. You could seem to have it, but don't have too much. But I don't see any problems with the other people of the other... Anyway, let me don't say that.
The Prime Minister also had a very good punch in that same segment about the last 45 seconds where he says, if you was a F&M, it's okay to come be a PLP because they fighting one another in the parking lot, getting dragged on the belly of the Parliament. It's no wonder you don't want to be part of that.
Anyway.
Oh, boy.
Some other things came out of the rally last night. And some other little snippets, some little fun things that we wanted to play. We have a versus today, but it's not like the verses that y'all think we're gonna have. We're gonna do the verses now. We're doing it after. Oh, the verses after. Okay, so we're gonna do the verses. You perk right up when I say that verses.
My Anglistonian.
Because you know exactly what's about to happen.
Because I want you to know that Angliston is in the building and be strong.
But we ain't gonna do that now. Since we're talking about numbers and the number man and all that stuff, we might as well let Travis sing his song. So Travis decided he wanted to sing a song on the stage last night. He did his little thing. And this is what he did.
Brave would fit perfect into this. Because isn't it perfect?
What I wanted to say
Brave would fit perfectly in there. And you all mad at Brave? Brave 74.
What I wanted to say was, before this man started shouting, hey, he need to get his diction together.
You don't just
can't hear what he's saying.
From the moment that I wake till I lay.
and you all mad with Brave? This Travis song, and I can't understand him.
No, I heard the last sentence. All money ain't good money. Before that, I didn't hear a word.
Okay, tell us what you hear.
Okay, play it again. I can listen. Play.
What can walk the people walk? All of them are money and
I heard something. Battle war, the talks they talk, something or war, something. All money ain't good money.
Because they talk, what can what the people want. All of them are money and can blaze. Power hungry, hard to blaze. All money ain't good money.
I can't.
You all mad with Brave?
I just think he can.
Play the part of the clip with Brave talking, but them get dragged out the belly, because this have to do with the man. Oh boy.
You got it. It's called Politics. And guess what? The author of that book, Politics, is Michael Tintard himself.
What are you talking about?
Michael Petty, Port Authority, paying card.
In that book.
That's wrong. They say 526.
And you're all mad with a 74-year-old prime minister.
All money ain't good
the
money.
words within a song he even ain't right. This boy write his own song and don't know the words.
We'll be back, y'all, right after this.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the nation.
Rejuvenate, refresh, treat yourself. Immerse yourself in total comfort. Pamper yourself. After all, you're worth it. Relax. Rid yourself of all life's stresses. At Baja Retreat Anti-Aging Spa, you will find everything you need to enhance your body and spirit. Call today at 323-6711 and begin your journey to serenity at Baja Retreat Anti-Aging Spa.
Imagine an event where entry is as effortless as a wristband scan. Calling all businesses and event organizers, because selling tickets has never been smoother. With Canoe, effortlessly sell tickets online and accept payments via debit cards, credit cards, Canoe wallet, or even sand dollars. From payment links to QR codes, track your sales digitally, making event organization a phenomenal experience. And that's not all. Canoe is giving you more. If you're offering food, drinks, or must-have merchandise at your event, Canoe takes it to the next level. Customers can seamlessly pay using wristbands, QR codes, or their Canoe digital wallet. No more long lines, no more waits. Just happy customers and a boost in sales. With Canoe, your event becomes a breeze. Cashless, worry-free, and simply unforgettable.
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Listen, in Travis' defense, I did go on his
She
page.
listened to 7 different versions of this song. She can't tell me what this song say yet.
I heard Power Hungry. I heard All Money Ain't Good Money. Walk the Walk. And something else. Travis, give us like a, you know, like back in the day when you buy the CDs, they used to have like the printed lyrics out. Can we have one of those?
Oh, boy.
So we can get the lyrics. It's catchy. I would like to learn it. I just want you to learn it as well.
Yeah.
Because I think you know the words either. And if you're going to make fun of Brave, you got to make fun of you too because...
I don't know what that is.
Anyway, this also happened at the F&M rally last night that I thought was just a little bit distasteful. I know that both sides kind of make fun of each other.
What I think is funny is the person doing it has on more than one occasion referred to himself as the Chinese looking one. He calls himself.
I don't think you could say that.
I feel like if anyone should do this, right? You know, I feel about him the same way I feel about the Donkey Juice commercial. You all have the wrong mascot, right? I saying it wasn't stupid. I saying if you could do something that's stupid, don't let the Chinese looking one do it.
Stop saying that.
He just say that about himself.
Let him say it.
Okay.
All right, let's play the video.
F&M, they selling the passports. They giving them out 2 for 5. They giving them out at funerals and weddings and backyard grilling chills. Passports everywhere. Passports all on the ground.
Oh boy. And these fellas that can try to convince us they should be prime minister in about 20 years, you know. 20 years from now, they can say, I should be prime minister. I've pledged my entire life to public service. I've given all of my everything to you, the Bahamian people. And that is why you should elect me.
Oh, geez, sorry.
Yeah, and all I could remember is you was on the stage throwing whatever this nonsense.
Passports. He was giving out fake passports last night that he say the PLP is giving out. I just found it to be a little distasteful. Obviously, also because I'm just tired of hearing about this whole passport thing. We never said it was literary. I never said he was literary. I said Xavier. Is it Xavier or Xavier?
I know.
Xavier.
I know it ain't Trey. He is not Trey.
Anyway.
We call him not Trey.
And a white uncle, we know it is not an F&M rally.
Oh, yeah.
Without my boy doing his little 1-2.
Yeah.
And here he is. The big ninja bike at the beginning?
That split kind of big.
Was he doing like, you know, he's doing the big ninja bike from it? Is that the big ninja bike at the beginning?
I don't know.
Boy, one thing we can count on him to do.
Let me look, see if I can figure out these moves. Boy, I don't know.
The big ninja bike from it. Why does this keep unmuting?
There you go. What you call it? That's a scoot. That's what you call that. Scoot. That's what you call that. Scoot.
This was have a ball, okay?
Scoot.
A dandy, and them knees are good because I don't even think I could jump up and down and do that. But that was have a dandy at every rally.
And I want to say he doesn't look like the beacon of physical fitness to me. He doesn't.
Anyway, he's have a time. If nobody else have a good time, he has a good time.
He's just agile, right? I wouldn't expect this amount of jumping up and down. He doesn't look like a big jumper up and downer.
That really does look like a big ninja.
No, that's a scoot.
Anyway, he is having a ball. And one thing you know he could do, hold up that Bahamian flag and do a little 1-2.
Yeah, he could have himself a dandy.
He could have a dandy. He could have a good old time.
Yeah.
But anyway, the moment that this one has all been waiting for since we came, this dance-off that is happening between what we're going to call the PLP bell ringers.
What?
And the F&M instructions.
Oh, boy.
So it's a dance-off. So y'all get to vote who wins the dance off.
This is something special.
All right, so who we playing first?
Mom, you gotta go. Let's go with the F&M.
All right, so the dancing instructions, F&M's first. This was them at the rally last night.
Everybody make it start, lift the waist. Knee high, lift the waist. Knee high, lift the waist. Look higher. To your chest, to your chest, to your chest. Over your head, hey, over your head, over your head. Look it over your head. Free it up, free it up, free it up, free it up. Instruction. Don't get tired of me now, we ain't finished yet. Don't get tired of me.
Mom knee high.
Yeah.
It's very hard to do that.
To your chest.
I can't put my knee to my chest like that. I can do the free it up. I can't do my knee to my chest like that.
And she look like she's just getting warm.
Mom was having a dandy. So a dandy at the look, even the friends on the side, but they ain't focus on friends on the side too much.
Yeah.
You see that?
1 and 2.
Your knee could go up that high?
4. And
Absolutely
1
not.
And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
I wish she'd take the bag off.
That's the part. That's the part of the.
Mom had a dandy. And White Uncle need to get together and do a music video.
Oh boy.
And then it's the PLP, what you calling them?
You said it's
the bell ringers. That's what they have on the screen, so I said the PLP bell ringers.
Oh boy.
Now it's the PLP time.
And she have the pepper seed and body look like a Bronco.
I got distracted. I started.
She don't look like a 1988 Cutlass Supreme. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. See that? That's what you call a good knee.
That one.
She looked like O.J. Simpson, 1988 Bronco going down the highway. That's how she looked to me.
Let's play that one again with the music. I want to see how on, because Friends for the F&M was on tune, was on beat.
Right on it.
I'm gonna play it again with the music. Let me see. I think this ain't fair now. This ain't fair.
And poor Grammy Glennis.
This ain't fair because I think the PLB won by default because they bring some.
Yeah, I tell you, she looked like a.
And it was three. It's three of them. Did you realize it was? No, there was two standing on the side of each other. Then there was another one.
That one in the front looked like the only thing she missing is gladiator slippers and a sword. All right.
She built good. No, she built for it tough.
Yeah.
I just saying. But Mom, knee could go to her chest.
Yeah, but I understand the rule is take a backup dancers and that's unfair because
it's the stage versus the crowd.
Yeah, see that?
See, Mom doing a good job. I don't know. Y'all let us know who y'all think with.
And that's full body participation. I out of breath. Watch it now.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. She.
Yeah.
My knee can't go up like that.
Yeah. They're doing fantastic.
Someone say knee highs win. The other ones wasn't doing nothing special. Knee high, don't need. I think we just got distracted.
Special. What you talking about? What are you talking about?
That's a dumb.
I can tell you that chunky is the soup that
I
eats
tell you,
like
it's three.
a meal.
Look.
It's so rich and thick. You could eat it with a fork or a spoon.
It's the lady with the phone in her pocket, and then it's the lady with the little.
The whole time I was watching this, my only thought was, Lord, if they stumble, save Grammy Glennis.
Grammy Glennis was having a ball.
If this woman fall on Glennis, an ambulance has to come. Let's make no mistake about that. If that woman should stumble and fall on Grammy Glennis, and I don't mean the little ambulance, I mean the big one with the oxygen in it, okay? Oh my goodness.
I tell you that. I tell you.
Wow.
I tell you.
I tired.
The body with it for me every time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It's nothing else I can say. Y'all need to get some big body gals on y'all team F&M if y'all want to do this again. We'll do another versus after 2 more rallies and get y'all some.
She like a banana daiquiri.
It's 3 of them. You
never
keep
see a
saying one. You
Timberland
realize
diagram
it's
from-
3 of them, right?
See that far.
Let me read it. See the people say PLP win.
You hear
Someone
Landy
say
do
I'll pay you $20 to bust a wine. You wasting that? No.
Not in this holy said studio where my Grammy decent church go at Grand Sunset 9. You're not gonna get away with that.
Someone say the PLP girl's body was bodying.
I can tell you.
Can't steal this one from the PLP. PLP hands down. PLP win.
yeah.
Now, someone say mom win. See, these ones say mom win. Mom win. Nothing special about those other ones. Mom high knees win.
Then my knees is no joke.
And you can.
If I have to raise my knee to my chest 10 times back to back, I can need oxygen.
I just
I
saying.
can tell that to you.
I think we just got distracted by the bodies.
Yes. Next question.
Okay. All right, time to open up the phone lines. Get the people.
Tree, take me to Lundy's song. Lundy got big time.
Lundy have
new jingle. Like I couldn't. I said.
Oh, I didn't know.
I don't know what they paying to get.
Can
these
we
masters.
find Travis' real song so I can hear what the lyrics are? I really do want to hear the lyrics.
What the lyrics were.
What's the lyrics?
All money ain't good money. Once you get that piece in, my friend.
So let's say it.
What can walk the people walk? All of them are money and can blaze. All are hungry, all can blaze. All money ain't good money.
Yeah, Sunny voice.
What? Read it? You want me to read the lyrics?
It's gonna, I imagine it's gonna be fantastic.
Oh, I should do that.
Yeah.
But we can't do it. We can't do it tomorrow. I don't know which day we're gonna have to come back and do it, but it won't be.
Quick enough. Travis, to all the
I'm
minions
asking
that
if
has
they
watched the show
someone say
on
we gone.
Travis's behalf,
Be gone quiet. They
send
can't hear
us the lyrics.
They can't hear us anymore. We gone
They
quiet.
can't hear us well.
Oh, it's good now. Sorry.
Minions of Travis everywhere. Tell Travis, send us the lyrics so Sunny could read it.
I never said I wanted to read it. I said that I want to be able to sing it with him.
Did you just say it would be wonderful for you to read the lyrics?
No, you said it would be wonderful. Y'all, please send me like a list. I went on this page and I was trying to find it, but I can't find it. Maybe it's on TikTok. Get the people the numbers so they can.
Let's do Leon, then let's do Keith.
Okay.
Simeon said, this is Vibes Cartel, and I must say big respect to Leon Lundy, the MP for Central Andros, South Andros, and Mangrove Key. No matter what you're going through, Leon Lundy's there. Choose progress. Well, today is a new day. PLP for life. All praises to the Lord, we safe and we sanctified. 2026 now, and this is the time. Fi vote for Leon Lundy and better your life. And the Lord is around us, His blessings surround us. We no care who fight where, Lundy does a show love. And the Lord is around us, His blessings around us. Mangrove Key and Central and South Andros.
Yeah, and
see now, if y'all could send me like that version of Travis's song, then I will be able to know what the lyrics say.
But I must tell you this because I can't let you walk past this. Because I see people saying that why he need a Jamaican to sing? Because Vibes being a Jamaican, He is the world boss.
He's the world boss.
Yeah.
He's the world boss.
And listen, politics is for 2026. But Gaza?
It's fair.
Gaza is fair.
I can't believe you just said that on. Oh, listen, I have a friend, one of my best friends, Ria Major. She loves him. She quotes him every day.
Yeah. Listen,
she loves the world boss.
Don't love the world boss.
I ain't gonna lie, the song it though.
Yeah.
If y'all could send me that version with Travis, I would love.
Yeah, you want to see Keith Bell doing the jig now?
Yes, I want to see. I want to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, Keith Bell.
Make some noise for Keith Bell, please. Yes, we voted for Keith. We voted for Keith. We voted for Keith. The Michael voted for Keith. Keith Bell is the man with the plan. Opening for my own.
Why are you going in that chair?
Like
So now we'd have to do a Keith versus Adrian.
I ain't doing White Uncle. I need to keep it with White Uncle now.
Keith was doing a little twerky little thing. Now, why would you twerk? Play that video again.
I can't even do it like that.
It was a little twerk.
I don't know. I out of breath thinking about it.
His
Scoot.
His little 1, 2. Okay.
Scoot.
And now Keith.
Watch this.
Twerk, 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 twerk. That's a twerk.
Hold on.
I don't think you know what a twerk is. That's definitely a twerk.
Coal engine. Coal engine.
That chair almost give up.
Yeah.
Look at them chair. He said that's enough.
And Keith,
you don't see you almost fall in them chair?
I don't know what he doing up there at 60. Keith, the medical plan don't cover that, okay? Falling out of chair, not covered by medical plan. Yeah. 32377.
I just gotta say, we supposed to open up the phone lines, man.
698. The world boss say this is for Mangrove Key, Central and South Andrews.
Someone say, when is the COI rally? There's not a rally, but
they have an motorcade.
They have an motorcade. I think Saturday.
Yeah, so maybe they can shout at you from a speaker while they drive past.
Saturday, May 2nd.
Yeah. The same
I
day
think they
as
say
the
10
Defense
a.m.
Force stakeout. So you still ain't gonna be able to hear them because you could be at the Defense Force base getting some juicy, succulent steak that is so soft you don't need to eat them.
Someone say knee high. We have a caller on the phone. Oh, someone say knee high win. I tell you, we don't know when. Some people say knee high. We should have been counting. I wasn't counting.
Oh boy.
Knee high win. Some people say knee high didn't win. Sometimes I wonder if y'all intentionally picking on them. How we picking on them? I love White Uncle.
White Uncle?
The F&Ms.
White Uncle is my boy, man.
Say they need a Latre and Minis PR. I ain't gonna lie.
How could I be picking on White Uncle if I am the one person saying it from the mountaintop that after this general election, it is my calculated assumption that the white man is going to lead the F&M?
That's never going to happen. Somebody said, listen good. He said, people want progress.
What?
I don't know.
Y'all ain't gonna lie on Travis like that.
That's what he said. I'm going to get these lyrics, and it can't be tomorrow because I'm reminding y'all again that tomorrow is advance poll. I was supposed to start reading off some of the places on where the advance poll was. I did have it. He told me I needed to read it. Hold on, the internet gone, eh?
So we have to also say a special shout out to Agatha.
Hi, Agatha.
Who's watching?
Hi, Agatha. Is it birthday or?
No, she just is Agatha.
Oh, okay. Hi, Agatha. Thanks for watching. I'm trying to find it, but I think the internet just went out.
What happened? Were you looking for the poll in the vision?
Yeah.
We ain't have nobody on the phone like David. You want to talk to us? 323-7775.
I wasn't even.
I was trying to get to the part of the speech where Brave say the people get dragged out of the parliament on their belly.
Yeah, well, you keep trying to get there, but we in there.
Ah, boy. Producer, you could find that for me. Brave say, don't go be an F.
I think he's pulling it up, the advanced polling station, since I can't get him up.
Oh.
But don't forget, the advanced polling is, advanced voting is tomorrow. So for all of you who registered to vote early, for whatever reason you can't do it on May 12th, tomorrow is the day. So they do have different centers set up places. The Parliamentary Registration Department has it listed. I was trying to pull it up so I can help you guys, but I don't know, my internet went out.
Yeah, so I'm told that if you want to go to vote for Bacchus or Miles or Dwayne, you have to go by CV Battle.
Okay, so he pulled it up, so let me see how good I can read. Oh, internet looked like it came back up, but I still could try to read this. So advanced polling stations, Bain and Grantstown, Centerville, C.R. Walker.
Right, so if you want to vote for Jomo, you got to go by C.R. Walker.
Fort Charlotte, Mount Moriah, H.O. Nash.
If you vote for somebody.
You're going too fast.
Oh boy.
Bain and Grandstown and Centerville, I just did that. Yamacraw and Elizabeth is Thelma Gibson.
Mm-hmm.
Fox Hill and St. Anne's, you're going to Doris Johnson.
You go by Doris Johnson to vote for White Uncle.
Marathon and Freetown, you're going to C.I. Gibson.
Mm-hmm.
Garden Hills and Engliston, you're going to the Kendall G. Isaacs Gymnasium.
Isaacs to vote for Grammy Glennis.
Carmichael and Golden Gate, you're going to Essie McPherson or McFerguson, as Baymans is saying.
If you're going to go vote for Auntie P, you go by SC.
Bamboo and Pinewood and South Beach, you're all going to CV Bethel.
Right, if you're going to vote for Dwayne or Miles or Barkas, you go by CV Bethel.
Seabreeze and Nassau Village, you're going to Sadie Curtis. I think that's primary, right?
If you're going to go vote for Black Sean Connery, you go by Sadie Curtis.
Who's Black Sean Connery?
Jamal.
Why would you call about Black Sean Connery? You distracted me.
He could talk without moving his teeth. Remember, we
Golden Isles and Southern Shores, you're going to Anatole.
Who?
Golden Isles and Southern Shores.
Okay.
Anatole Rogers. And St. James and Kalani, you're going to Anatole Pines, are going to Garvin Tynes.
So if you're going to vote for Robin Lyons, you go by Garvin Tynes.
Right. So they have
your cousin.
special sites at the University of the Bahamas Performing Art Buildings. That is for advanced poll family island voters who are in New Providence.
Where does it be? National where?
The University of the Bahamas Performing Arts Building.
Oh, okay. I thought they said
so for family islanders that are in New Providence and have to vote, it's going to be at the University of the Bahamas Performing Arts Building.
Yeah.
And just a reminder again, the people have to let y'all off y'all job tomorrow.
For 2 hours.
For 2 hours in order to vote, in addition to your hour lunch break. So don't try and let them fool you with that. What else? We cannot talk about...
So tomorrow we shall talk about crabs crossing the street, sea grapes, how wonderful a sea grape leaf is at holding hot, fresh, fried fish, and what else? And ocean breeze.
We will be talking about everything from Cat Island but that, because we're not allowed to talk about anything about the elections until after.
I think we could get a little Constantina Ban tomorrow.
A little what?
Constantina Ban. This is how I know y'all just keep going to New York and things and Paris and things. You could go to places like Cat Island and listen to a little pee-pom, pee-pom. Going to Cat Island. Oh, Cat Island.
Anyway, so we're going to be in Cat Island tomorrow and Friday. I'm ignoring you. And we'll be back to our regular schedule programming on Monday. We promised him he's going to make the announcement. We making it or we leaving it?
Make the announcement.
I asked you, we leaving it, you want to wait? We can make them wait till Monday. We can wait till Monday.
See that?
We can make them wait till Monday.
Let's wait till Monday.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So Monday we have a special announcement for you guys. And
Yeah.
maybe we'll have things too. You never know. Scared to give out things
Well,
now
I'll tell
because
you
the party's saying giving out things is buying votes.
Y'all ain't scaring me. And I told you this Thursday. What today is? Wednesday. I told you this on Monday.
Okay.
That I've heard whispers in the wind. That Jomo,
who's like Omo,
is gonna have a couple of Jomo moments right here on Eye on the Nation.
Oh, really?
So stand by everywhere for Jomo moments.
Okay.
I've heard that as whispers in the wind. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's almost time for us to get someone say school open.
School open?
Yeah.
You're in the school.
Yeah,
You
school
don't
will be
worry about
open.
that.
I
You
think
just
they
let them go
just
to
like how they had on nomination day, school was still open.
Yeah.
All that foolishness that was going on, by the way, school was very much so still open. I don't know if y'all realized.
The people say they believe I'm a PLP. I keep telling these people that I am an I for Tanya F&M. I don't understand what they don't understand about that. There was a time in my life where I understood three things. I was in South Beach.
Someone say Sadie Curtis closed.
I was F&M.
Okay.
And you know what the last one was?
I don't care.
I was for Tanya.
Okay.
Tanya, tell these people, ain't nobody was more for Tanya than me.
Okay. I for Tanya them don't have nothing on World Boss though.
World Boss is World Boss.
Oh, yeah, I just saying. I for Tanya don't have nothing on World Boss.
Yeah, World Boss.
I just putting that out.
The World Boss is something special.
Big soon. Just putting that out there. But like we said, Cat Island, Thursday and Friday, we're still going to try and make, we're going to make the best out of it, even though we can't talk about politics. We could have a show without politics.
Of course. I tell you, I could try to set up a three-piece Constantina band.
I don't know what that means, but okay. Your tie looks nice today. Is it iridescent?
Hey, this Joyce Grand Boy, you know.
Is it iridescent?
Of course it is.
Where would you even find? You can't see it on TV.
For all of your iridescent necktie needs, see my friends down at the Kingsman Collection.
Is it really iridescent?
Of course it is. This choice-lin grandson, I'm from the Church of God. What you anticipate?
Okay.
Do you take me for the Catholics?
Sorry, I was. Be nice.
We saver than them.
Be nice.
They're not as safe as us.
Please tell your favorite fan, Beverly Beneby. Good evening. Good evening, Bev. I don't know if I could call you Bev. If you're my favorite fan, I should be able to tell you.
That sounds like
call you
Hog
Bev.
Beneby's mommy.
Who's Hog Beneby?
Beverly Beneby's son.
I don't know if that's Beverly Bev. If this the same Beverly, but Beverly Beneby, she listens every day in Seabreeze. She watches on TV. I forget people just watch us on TV and listen on the radio.
People have to. You think I put on a necktie to be on radio?
We are in her favorite set on the TV.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Thanks, Beverly, for watching. I forget sometimes, Good afternoon, Beverly. What clowning with?
Don't listen. I also note that you gave me a dress like me today.
Say yes, that is her.
I also noticed that you
Say
gave
yes, that is her.
I tell you, I know the name. Bev Beneby sound like Hog Beneby. Man, that's what that sound like to me.
Who's Hog Beneby?
Man, let's do one thing at a time.
Okay. Well, anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Closing out with this for you guys.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all in Cat Island tomorrow. Bye, Bev.